Today, use a Frost Prime. I don't know. Frost Prime looks cooler. I just like the way he looks. And plus, I think he looks better than regular Frost. So whatever. And the Gorgon. I go with Magnus or Bronco Prime, but Bronco Prime, since the actual Damage 2.0 update, kind of sucks now. So I think the Magnus is probably one of the best sidearms you can find. And I can actually go over all that loadout stuff in a minute. And I'll be using, not those, I'll be using Reaper. I think everybody underestimates the Reaper Prime. So I'll just go through a bit of the loadout information about what's on Frost Prime here, and Gorgon and Magnus and Reaper here. Alright, now on Frost Prime I have Rejuvenation, because since Frost is great at defense, usually, or tank roll, which in this case, I have probably a tank roll. So you can go with Rejuvenation. I use all those abilities. You don't have to. You can substitute like Freeze for something else. So I heard a lot of people actually take the slot out, polarize it to something they need, and actually just roll with that. But I find Freeze very useful for heavy units, as you'll see in the next in this video. So, of course, you know his regular skill moves: Ice Wave, Snow Globe, and Avalanche. So all the other middle mods are Flow, Max Flow, and Redirection maxed out. I have Vigor on because his defense is absolutely awesome, so you want to keep boosting that defense, allow him to give him that tank feel, you know? And then you have Vitality. My Vitality max, Steel Fiber max, and Streamline. Because honestly, I don't have to go through so much expenditure just to pop a globe or pop a freeze or something, you know? You can go into a tank roll with him or a complete power roll. So I'm going to roll tank. You can use, I'm going to go back out. This is on Frost Prime loadout here. You can go and actually, I have all his helmets, so you can use the Aurora helmet for this loadout if you want. But me, I don't know. Probably not that much of an armor boost, so guess what? I just like the look of the helmet, so I'm going to go back to that. But personal preference, you can do whatever. Alright, on the Gorgon. Now let's see. I'm going to use it's a combination of, let's see, corrosive. Alright, hold on a second. I am trying to go for, okay, here we go. I'm going for a viral. Going for viral here. Let's infect the clip, cry around, and I'm gonna go for radiation, I guess, here, as you see, radiation here, because Stormbringer and Wildfire give radiation, so it's actually a really great combination on Gorgon. And heavy caliber, split chamber, maxed out. Speed trigger actually, I think, is better on here than another mod, and because Gorgon really has a slow fire rate, so if when starting out. So then I'll just add shred and speed trigger. Why not? You know, more speed. I know it's an ammo guzzler, but actually really it's supposed to spray. I mean, whatever, so I don't care about that. So now you know what I have with Gorgon. Magnus. I just love this pistol, so I'm going to keep going with it. Hornet Strike maxed out, lethal torrent, barrel diffusion. I have convulsion on here, and pathogen rounds. Going in the order of 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. This is going to give me corrosive. I have target cracking and crit damage, which I get 6 or 8k on crits. It can go up to, I've seen 14k. So I mean, this right here gives this Magnus a little edge. I mean, and then, you know, people say Magnum Force is bad, and I disagree a bit, because Magnum Force, which is a very great mod, it can be found in corrupted vault missions. You just get dragon keys and go on them. I would just advise going on this and grab it. See if you can grab one of these. You can see if you can grab them in trade. Max it out. Honestly, accuracy, really. I mean, that's not really a downside to damage for me anyway. So, and then stunning speed. I mean, sometimes you make shots here, but you know, you miss. But honestly, I'd rather do damage. and the stunning speed increases status chance, and you have your 40% reload speed, which the reload speed was really killing me with the madness. So this 40% really makes this gun, I don't know, it just makes it freaking awesome. So that's all for the madness. We're gonna roll with let's see, I'm sure. Yeah, roll with Molten Impact, Sudden Strike, Focus Energy, Charge Speed, and Electricity Damage. Of course, Pressure Point and the Fury increase your DPS, of course. Melee Channel, if I use my energy or power abilities, it gives me however much damage, you know, that move would do added to the next melee strike. So it's kind of useful. Then Killing Blow, because Reaper does have its benefits with charge attack. So we'll go over the actual review with actually Gorgon and whatnot, the damage and all that damage factors. So, I mean, here you could stick a Motley Prowess here. You could do that. That might, I don't know, substitute, but then you can actually add a Polarity slot and stick another element in here for better melee damage, which probably pathogen rounds might make more sense here. I'll still get radiation here because 1, 2, 3, 4. So I mean, I can stick pathogen rounds and get poison. So actually, I haven't got that mod yet, so that might help me out there. It gives me a rating of about 300 with all these mods attached. But since I deal with bombards here again, you want to use viral. Plus 75% damage if you use viral. Radiation only because the confusion effect it causes, they end up killing other enemies. So hey, go for that. Everybody's running in previous videos, probably why I've ran audio and other audio or music or whatever, is because running through the whole level with the same typical music and trying to, I guess, explain the whole thing to me is kind of annoying. So you know what? I'm just gonna roll different music. You know, when I do Frostpine for Corpus and Infested and I do the actual final test, go ahead and do that. So It just I don't know. I get a better gameplay, and I feel better doing it that way. Yeah, Royal Cassini. Since it's scaled just nicely from 9 to 17, usually about 15 minutes in, and then
life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support. Marines inbound. Look for personal life support modules dropped by fallen enemies. The first life support capsule has arrived. Activated when your supply is low.
Post migration.
Look for personal life support modules dropped by fallen enemies. Additional life support has arrived. Tenno, prepare for life support. I've delivered another life support capsule. Get ready for a capsule. I've delivered another life support capsule. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. When you are ready, go to extraction. The raid is off to a successful start. Marines inbound. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Get ready for a capsule. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Another life support capsule is now available. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Tenno, prepare for life support. That should keep you going for a while. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Additional life support has arrived. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Life support incoming. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Additional life support has arrived. Stay
DPS
focused.
one.
There's a heavy unit approaching. Marines inbound. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The more successful we will be. Get ready for a capsule. I've delivered another life support capsule. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Get clamped!
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. 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 You are surrounded by the Marines. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Grenier approaching. Warning. Heavy Grenier approaching. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The longer you fight, the more successful we will be. That should keep you going for a while. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. 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 You are surrounded by Grineer Marines. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Gotta get a ceiling.
Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Premier approaching. We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Grenier approaching. Warning. Heavy Grenier approaching. Warning. Heavy Grenier approaching.
Get up, dude!
Oh,
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Grenier approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. I'm detecting a large security force heading your way. It's the Grenier. Warning. Heavy Grenier approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Grenier approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Grenier approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Grenier approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Grenier approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. has been replenished. Look what our Tenno operative just found. They could not do this without you. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Heads up. A Grineer assault team is headed your way. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. 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 Extraction is your best option. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Life support activated. Another life support capsule is now available. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. The longer you fight, the more successful you will be. Marines inbound. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Life support has been replenished. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Get ready for a capsule.
Yeah.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. I've delivered another life support capsule. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
No real, excuse me, there's no real chance.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
As far as being able to take care of it, done.
Warning. Heavy Grineer approaching. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Nah, I like it. A lot of yeah. Not bad for accuracy and whatnot. Bad one time.